So Liam Gallagher, welcome to Virgin Radio.
Nice.
How are you?
Good, actually, yeah.
But you must be feeling pretty good at the moment. It's been a pretty amazing last few months.
Yeah, man. Ever since we put that album out, it's been mega, man. It's all going well, man. So, I mean, we're halfway through the next album as well. So in between doing this and touring this one, we've been over to LA to start the new one. So that's going well. So I reckon that'll be done by Christmas.
And do you feel like a greater sense of satisfaction doing it alone as opposed to in a band, or is it any different?
I prefer to be in a band, but it's not meant to be, is it? You know what I mean? But doing it with these guys in LA, they're very professional, you know what I mean? In a band, you know what I mean, it takes a lot longer because there's so many different people in it, you know what I mean? And it just takes a lot longer, I think. We've done a song a day out there, you know what I mean? So, because you just get cracking, you know what I mean? Whereas if you're in a band, it's like, oh, should we go to the pub, or, you know, don't think the bass line's going with my jacket today, man, or the drum solo, it's just not going with my shoes, you know what I mean? It's just a lot of bollocks in it being in a band. So this one, it's dead easy, so just crack on. Flying through
more
it, man.
productive.
But yeah, but I prefer to be in a band, but I've been in a bandana, so this is all new, so, but it's going well.
Are you more nervous when you're releasing an album on your own, or?
No, I don't think you're nervous, because you wouldn't put it out, would you, if it was good, if it weren't good? So before you get to putting it out, you definitely got to go through it with a fine tooth comb, you know what I mean, make sure it's banging and that. And if I think it's all right, then I think I kind of know what the fans want, you know what I mean. And
you seem to have found the perfect sort of writing partnership at the moment. So it's the same guys you? Yeah,
the exact same people, man. I think we do 2 albums and then we'll have a break and get out of everyone's faces for a bit, and then maybe do a 3rd one if the second one goes well. It all depends on the second one. You've got to take an album at a time, aren't you? Like this first one went well, so you'd be mad not to do another one. And if that goes all right, then I think we should definitely have a break, you know what I mean, and get away from people, you know what I mean, have a bit of a breather and that, and then come back again. And
obviously you've been touring a lot at the moment with the Stones.
Yeah.
I mean,
I've done 1 gig with them.
Yeah.
That was good.
Because I think a lot of people in their head have an idea of what it must be like backstage with Liam Gallagher, the Rolling Stones.
No, it's the opposite.
Is it? Enlighten us. What's going on?
Well, you're not like, well, they give us 1 room for the start between 30 people, which I thought was a bit snide.
That's
you know
a bit tight.
Do you know what I mean? And it's like,
how many rooms Jagger got though?
But you know, you can have as many as you want, but it's at the Olympic Stadium. You think I played it, you know what I mean? I played big places, you know what I mean? At least we give people rooms, you know what I mean? So we had 1 room, 30 people, so I thought that was a bit naughty. but it was good. It was good to see them play. I've never seen them play live, so I got to see them and play with them at the same time. But we didn't hang out. We got off. You know, they play for 2.5 hours, don't they? I'm not sitting around for no one for 2.5 hours. So we watched an hour and a half, and then we got off and done our own thing.
So if Mick went, hey man, let's get a beer afterwards.
He's doing his Mick.
Yeah, he did invite us to his house.
Does he sound like that?
He does sound like that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Gin and tonic or a beer?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. No, I met him and they were cool. Yeah. Keith Richards. I like Charlie Watts, he's cool. And I had a picture with Ronnie Wood's new babies, and they had all of my glasses and they were break. I was thinking, sake, just bought these. I was like that, smiling, going like that, you're going to break my glasses. I know you're only 7 weeks old.
Yeah.
But no, it was good 7 months, I think. It was a nice box to tick off.
And how was it touring with Richard Ashcroft as well? Did you have a good time?
Amazing, yeah, really good. He's another one who's mental, but in a good way.
So you got through, were you going out afterwards as well?
No, we don't really, because it was 2 on, day off, and 2 on, I mean, there's a lot of travelling, isn't there? So, yeah, no, you've got to look after yourself a little bit more, haven't you, as you get older? But as you get older, it takes 3 days now, you know what I mean? I'm like, Jesus Christ, it takes me 3 days to rise, you know what I mean? I rise on the 3rd day. People ask me if I do anything on the 2nd day, forget it.
Are you, because I mean, my advice would be gin or vodka, not beer, if you want to bounce back the next day.
No, I drink Guinness, man.
Guinness?
Guinness and port, I drink, yeah.
Port?
It's not good, yeah, that's a lethal combination.
Guinness with a little drop of port in it.
Okay.
So you can't do that every time, but when you get a day off, I get stuck into that.
We're a big fan of the Supersonic documentary. Were you happy with it? Was there anything in it that they missed out that you wish they'd covered off?
No, they missed a lot out of, they missed all the breakup stuff and that. So it finished that Nebwitha thing, which I think was a good thing, because you don't want the downer, do you? But I reckon there's more to go on it. So there could be a part 2 or whatever, but I was quite happy with it, man. I like that it wasn't polished, you know what I mean? It was pretty raw.
Yeah.
So I watched a lot of these films of big bands like Metallica and that, it's all black and white and a bit up its own arse. I felt it was pretty raw.
And you're filming a documentary at the moment?
Yeah, someone's doing something.
You're not that involved at this point, or are you?
Well, I'm just doing the gigs and they're just sticking a camera in my face and that and try to... But yeah, it'll be good when it comes out.
So we know we enjoy your Twitter feed.
Oh yeah.
They're your own tweets, aren't they? We can confirm.
Without a doubt, mate.
You won't let anyone know your Twitter. Do you enjoy, when you go on, do you scroll through your feed and do you look at anyone else?
Feed?
Or do
What's the feed?
Do you follow one person?
I don't follow anyone.
Oh, okay.
You would only have a feed if you follow other people.
That's other people's tweets. So you'll log on, do you tweet?
I don't know any of that. I just when I've...
So, you know when you reply, we've seen your replies.
Yeah, I like talking to the people, man. And then have a little barney with it, because there's a few of them there that got a bit lippy and that, and you need to put them in a place. But it's good little banter.
Is it quite a good outlet because, you know, obviously in the papers they'll write stuff. Do you just love that you can just go on there?
Yep.
And do you wish you had it in the 90s? Do you wish you had it back then, or would it have been quite...
No, I don't wish... No, the 90s was... No.
As pure as it was?
Yeah, you just can't wish for... Things were just different back then, weren't they? But it is nice, people... You can just tell people how it is, you know what I mean? Or, you know, like people writing stuff that's a bit shitty and that, you can say how it is. But it's also good to have a little chat with them as well and ask them how they are. And
noticed that you mentioned Conor McGregor and you wanted him in one of your videos. Yeah, has he accepted yet?
No, he will do though.
What do you think you'd do with him? Do you think you could? What kind of scenario would you like to see?
I just watched his film and I thought he was electrifying. I thought like he's got a lot of energy, you know what I mean? And just think a bit of that for this new song would be good. But you know, if he does, he does. If he don't, he don't. I'm not going to put a gun to his head.
He's real trouble, isn't he? That one.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah, but he's dedicated though as well. You know what I mean? As much as he's a bit of a madhead and that, he's definitely into what he's into. You know what I mean? He's not just. It's not just happens. You know what I mean? He's good at what he does and he's 24/7 into it.
If you had to go at his job and the same day he had to go at yours, who would be better?
Him, man. I'm not into grappling with geezers semi-naked on the floor. You know what I mean?
That's a shame because that was
as
my
lovely
plan.
as it sounds and all that, and it looks
up.
and all that, but nah, not for me, man. I don't think I'd get in them tights anyway. Them little trunks of his.
Yeah, they're quite tight.
Very small.
Very tight. Did you enjoy being on Gogglebox? It was
Yeah,
nice to see
loved
softer
it.
side.
Loved it. Yeah, man. It was nice to do it with my mum and my son and that. It was good. I love Gogglebox.
What kind of TV shows do you binge on? Do you sit and watch?
Oh, I can't tell you. And I'll tell you what else I watched like yesterday. See, I'm spitting it out now. Love in the Country.
Oh my God, Sarah Cox.
Good
brilliant.
man, isn't it?
Yeah.
Loads of that gear going on.
Really? Okay, so
I mean, it's ridiculous, but it's...
Right, try and explain the concept, Liam, because it is quite...
It's about
quite
farmers
who
obviously can't find love, and then they give out, people send pictures in of themselves, and then they invite them to the farm, and then they want them to basically live on the farm with them and help them milk cows and stuff.
Right.
But my favourite...
It's stupid, right? And it is well uncomfortable, but you know what?
Yeah.
You know when you're a bit hungover, you just got like, just stick that on in the back of them.
But my favourite bit is when they'll have a guy who's single and then they line the girls up outside and one by one they go in, that was quite early on, and they have a date and then the girl comes out and the other girls are like, how was the date?
They have to date like 3 of them, don't they? So they go to the house and they live there for... So this geezer's sitting there with 3 ladies.
So one of them comes out and says, he's the one, I'm having him.
Yeah, they do. They're like,
Yeah, well, it's up to him.
Yeah.
But then what, okay, interesting.
This is why it's brilliant. Are you aware that you're a style icon?
Not at all, no. I wear what I wear. If people like it, they like it. If we don't, they don't. I'm not interested.
Is there anything that
I own lots of Parkers and I'm very proud of every single one of them.
Is there anything you wouldn't be seen dead in? Like the worst thing that you see? Like
pointy shoes, I've always had a problem with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Skinny, like really skinny jeans and that. It's not cool, is it?
It's too much.
You know, each to their own, man.
That's good. And what's the best thing about being Liam Gallagher?
The best bit about being me, I don't know, it's hard to say, innit? I'm very lucky, you know what I mean? I've had a good life, man, you know what I mean? I was in a top band called Oasis with my brother, and now I'm doing my thing, and that's good, just equally as good, I think, you know what I mean? People seem to be digging it. It's easy when you know who you are, you know what I mean, to get around town, you know what I mean? If you've been someone else, I think I find life being a bit of a struggle, you know what I mean? I know who I am. And I think that's the key to life.
Oh yeah.
That'll do. What a way to end, mate. Lovely.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Top man.
Thank you, Liam. Pleasure.
All right, buddy.
Welcome, man.
All about the music. Virgin Radio.